I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder, nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the dash quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Peter Quill, order the tree to open this door! I am certain that the rodent has hidden a stash of units within the latrine. He must have asked his well-meaning accomplice to retrieve the sum and hide it from us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Groot has the right to some privacy.
Ah! Now is not the time for pointless civility.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Shatari transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Shatari cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Shatari Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance. Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
Reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mockery
I will
Star
sacrifice
system.
your head.
And take us to the majestic
Yeah,
mountains of
mature.
Kakaranda.
Real mature.
Where we will seek to best the...
Guys! Maybe Rocket has something.
There's a lot of crazies out there, Quill. Willing to pay for this kind of weird.
No! Let's say my collection is actually worth something. There's no way we find a buyer in time. And even if we do, there's no way it gets us what we need. And most importantly, any attempt to sell anything of mine will result in me chopping off something valuable of yours.
Perhaps we should reconsider another course of action.
Yep.
Such as capturing the infamous...
No! He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It was brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend.
I am...
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice.
is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
He can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the leafy one is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I'm Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
So we need units. What about selling that llama beast?
Lady Hellbender would never purchase such a lowly creature.
Not to Lady Hellbender, obviously, but what about the nowhere market?
I'm not sure we'd even get 20 units out of it. Now, if we'd still have my weapon stash, though...
We could have sold the weaponry.
No! If we still had my stash, we could have upgraded the Milano's weapon system and blasted Nova Corps out of the sky! Of course, it had to be raining.
I am Groot.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got to. It's different.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume!
There is no such thing! Ew! Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking!
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike! It'll be fun! Woohoo! Keep hiking, Crab!
That's just a fancy word for walking.
We got this! Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head-on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
Live for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship. Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wet?
Yes!
Anytime! We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
I am Groot.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready!
The gelatin is satisfying. Strike! You're amorphous vermin! Well, watch it! My clothes bounce off the jelly!
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
Jelly's on the offensive!
Sharp, pointy death coming your way!
The jelly is charging!
Light him up, Rocket!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
I think she's got better things to do. We need to wreck the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
Make them hurt, Gamora!
I'll enjoy this! I was getting bored anyway.
I must reluctantly agree. I will end you! Gelatin is satisfying to strike.
Just don't get your fist stuck in there!
Watch it! Spikes!
Watch the spiky things!
Now is not the time for watching Peter Quill.
I slice off the piece and it grows back!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Why would this thing even exist?
Beats me! It's that Quill! Slime speeding up!
What's next, Peter?
End is now!
Or slice him up! Yes, this is the local fauna! It's about to be an endangered species! Someone get rid of the giggle!
We need to wreck the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it at all.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving! Drax is having an existential meltdown.
This mud is getting all up in my fur.
Feel free to join me up above.
Hey, Star Pants, see anything we can climb on?
Not really, but maybe if we cleared the gunk off the side.
Shall I rip it apart, then?
Let's go easy if we can. Keep in mind this old thing helped win the war.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship.
The mud in this area smells queer.
It's them jelly things we fought. I think they, you know, secrete in here.
Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
There they are. Wing controls.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark. That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure. Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet... No, just trying to stay ready. Wow, look!
Just me and private trouble screen. Just me out by fighting me too.
Okay, not too close! Murder cave, dealing with it! Don't suppose we can talk this out?
Cutting into them is pretty fun, right?
Did I miss it? What are we shooting?
Just some jelly dudes, I took care of it.
What stunt? I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Where are you?
Nice, hidden passage!
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us,
What's up?
you're busy exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right.
What exactly do you think you're gonna find down here?
I don't know. Caves are cool.
Caves are cool. Is that really? you got?
Gets us out of the rain, doesn't it?
You done exploring, Quill? Cause, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest.
What's going on?
Look, I'm not sure about this whole selling Groot thing.
Rocky, we've been over this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if something bad happens? Groot's the only real family I got, Will. He's the only one who's accepted me for me. You don't know what he's been through.
Look, we're on our way to sell a monster. If you think there's no way Groot can...
You're looking at this all wrong. You think she's gonna see what you see. A big scary tree that only says 3 words.
Seems pretty accurate.
If she looks on the inside and sees what I see, we're screwed! Groot ain't no monster, and I don't think he can even pretend to be. He ain't no good at scheming!
All right, noted. But let's agree there are no perfect solutions here. I'll think about it, okay?
It's all I ask, Will.
Come on, the sooner we get the Lady Hellbender, the sooner we can focus on paying that stupid fine.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the one getting auctioned out. We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.
They must be out on the hunt.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic. I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie. Peter Quill, I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No.
Good enough.
This place is a flarkin' maze. All those trees look like...
Like giant strings of saltwater taffy!
This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go in.
Good point.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
I don't know. Rocket, can you take care of those branches?
You want me to blow it up?
That shouldn't be our answer to everything.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
What about her sister Nebula?
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That, too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Even with Groot?
Okay, maybe excluding Groot.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortune.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No!
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of sharks! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum!
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging flarkhole!
At least he's not shooting at us. He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Cram it, ass face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure.
Peter! We don't have all day!
I can't even tell what time it is with this dash storm.
The ground has the musky smell of afternoon.
I do not smell musky. Big lug. Hey, Stormlord! We're catching our deaths over here!
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
What's up, people?
Incoming!
We must be close to their lair or something!
Round him up, Groot! Bro, you're like flying pigs!
It's fun by when you're having fun!
We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender.
Drax! I'm not calling you fat, but...
I'm starting to miss those jelly things!
Don't jinx us!
Save your nice words for later, Quill.
Form him a new one!
I thought you'd never ask!
Hold up, Rocket!
No, you don't let them grab me!
Let us finish this!
Let's make him feel it!
Unworthy!
No fair! Make it fly!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
Stay down! Hit him down, Groot! Rocket! Firework! Roll! They're like flying pigs!
A tick is a measurement of time, Peter Quill.
You don't stand a
Always fly on
chance!
you,
My
moron.
bloodlust is sated for the present. We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender.
Drax! I'm not calling you back, but... Let loose, Rocket! These things would have come in handy a second
Enough of
ago!
these inferior creatures. I yearn for monarchy.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
I am Groot.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender crossed this route in 7 strides.
Sure,
Or she would have flown over the mountains. Possessing flying creatures.
Where do you even get this stuff?
I have a reputable source.
right.
What's Shatari Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bugs.
Ridiculous.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters. Just another religious nut.
He is not a nut of any kind. She is a conqueror.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
No, Nova Bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or one Chitauri infantry.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
No? We even sure this is the right way?
Yes,
Now what's the holdup?
fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Being fruit of the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan?
Just go.
No, you just
Someone go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster!
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yep, definitely saw the giant head. Yep, definitely saw the giant head.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill! We are not alone here!
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
Monster! not be breached! Move! Or be closer to Peter Quill! It is past time my blades were bloody!
You'll have to get in line! I knew something was stalking us!
Sawyer, I told you so!
Nice to meet you!
I'm in space coward in Icetown! Scary!
With pleasure!
We've got the numbers!
One is the only number I require.
Watch out for the air!
Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
Settle. Let's scale this ground contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies. Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Will you stop calling it that? Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out!
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan?
I agree. Maybe part of the ship's still functional.
How about a boost, Gamora?
What would you do without me?
Right there should be fine.
Will do.
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets? See anything useful up there? At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Collect.
I got eyes on this gunked-up reactor. A couple of shots to bring it down. All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Drax, you still out there?
Indeed.
We already got the reactor down, Quill. Don't think there's much else you can do up there.
I thought our objective was to climb the ship. That is what Peter Quill is doing.
You're both right. But if we're gonna get all the way up to the top of this thing, we'll need a different way. The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
We got it, Drax. You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
Guys, the creature we fought is still out there. Are we gonna do something with that reactor unit?
Damaged reactor will make a poor weapon against that creature.
Well...
No explosions, Rocket.
Boring!
Looks like a few cables are all that's standing between the wing and a makeshift bridge.
Surprised this thing has been picked clean for salvage.
Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says he wants something sharp.
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ships we've seen just got taken down by the storms.
You think this place was like a secret base?
Could be. Middle of nowhere, inhospitable surface, storms provide cover from detection. Maybe refugees fled here.
I think I'd rather have been in the war.
What's taking so long?
Drax, this one's all you. Right about there.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular. Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions.
Heave-ho, Drax. Here looks good.
I am on my way.
Hey, Gamora.
Ask someone else! This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
Long time since the war, and this place is all kind of wet.
Feels like yesterday, in all the worst ways.
Agreed.
Gamora will figure it out.
Absolutely not.
Gamora, you want to try something?
Me? No.
Hold that for me, bud.
When will the wing collapse so that we may exit this vexatious pit?
Apparently, we're waiting for nature to destroy it for us.
You see, this is what happens when we start winging stuff.
What next, Peter Quill?
This brings back memories!
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
We are not committed to safety.
What? We're safe-ish.
Man, never realized Seknark was such a hotspot for the war.
Everywhere was a hotspot for the war.
Okay, yeah, but still seems like a pretty random swamp hole to be fighting over.
Huh. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here. Okay, Rocket, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. Ta-da! One shiny upgrade, nice and crafty. Doing, done.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
And she has not yet tried to kill us. There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Okay, here we go!
Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
The sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Flark.
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery. So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Am I doing this? What happened?
I don't know. My glasses, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, you pull scud like this. Just
Leave the
let
guns
me-
alone!
let me- Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coded some kind of morphine nanomatter.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Instant ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
Don't let them get too close!
You do not command the assassin. The creature mocks us with its regenerative giggling.
The blobby's got a knife! Don't worry, I ain't falling for that again!
Behold our conquest, Lady Offender.
She can't hear you, stones her brain!
We need to get to the core! Like a hot knife! There's a whole horde of them!
They will perish just as the others did.
I got 99 clones on this goo one!
At least we ain't drowning in a lake of jelly!
Close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star!
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. Be a planetoid.
Barely any power. Maybe we can muscle those cannons out. There's a little hole there. Might be able to work something loose from the inside. Rocket, you could fit through that hole. Maybe hack something from the inside to make us steps.
How am I supposed to even get up there?
You go, Drax.
I do not believe I can.
Groot, can you get that cannon out?
You trying to rip his limbs off, Quill? Drax, pull that thing!
Very well. It is more stubborn than expected. Impossible!
Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
Impossible. It is too far from the ground.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try.
We've got to find a way to lock it in place.
Obviously. I cannot hold it forever!
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
There! Now we have our way up. Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
It is said that Lady Hellbender stands 50 heads tall.
Doesn't tell you much. Depends whose head. Ever met a regalian?
Yes! Their heads are ridiculous.
Oh, man. Another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be... Whoa! That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its broodmother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh.
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax.
Quill's guns can just make ice at enough.
You don't have a clue, do you?
He won't let me take them apart to find out. I'm gonna say Christmas. No.
Perhaps it's magic.
It's not magic.
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know, I'm just doing some exploring.
Ain't we done enough of that already?
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means you went the wrong way, but it's too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Quill's the greatest explorer I ever met. You know, you guys should take my ideas more seriously. I do have augmented intelligence.
5,787,880 divided by 9,512.
Everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, turning water into ice.
Go off!
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout-type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter.
I sure hope that buttless beast ain't running back to Mommy to tell on us. Should have aimed for its head, Gamora.
At least I took an appendage. What did you do?
Hey, that thing is, seriously bruised. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if it just keeled over and died somewhere in the jungle after all that damage I caused.
You think it died of excessive bruising?
I bruised it as well.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
I could throw.
Touch me again, and I paint these cliffs green!
Okay. No throwing and no shooting. There's got to be another way across. We'll just look around.
Lady Hellbender.
Let me guess. You would have laid over the ravine and let us walk across on her back.
I was going to explain that she would have thrown the woodland creature.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Oh, anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid. Oh.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the flark? Oh, not talking. Not even breathing.
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I fear I will regret this. That is disturbingly fragrant. I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Whoa! Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
you
that?
can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta work
food?
on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste
We go into that
buds.
fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Petting it? Root, don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamorn thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a
It's
proper
covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is, there's a pissed off monster inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release the beast. Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
Throw that, Drax!
Cutting their tails off, warn them to stay away!
Now they seek to claim our appendages.
Feels like my glass are bouncing right off his back!
Let's roll this thing over! Cause some real damage!
Jeez! That weird line thing was gross!
Nice job taming the tentacle, kitty, everyone!
Prepare yourself!
Synchronize them up, Peter!
Might sting more than blasters!
The beast's inborn aegis provides a fulfilling challenge!
Watch out for that tail!
Root! Hawkeye time! Somebody tell them we're just passing through!
They smell blood! They will not listen!
There has to be a way to really hurt this guy! These things want me to start a tail collection!
Their honor demands retribution! My great strength goes underutilized!
Its belly looks soft!
Dodge this!
Think they're trying to get their cage back?
How about a little practice?
Oh, come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flarking planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part. Itchy fur is where I draw the line.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great.
That thing heavy, Quill?
Surprisingly light.
If we put our monster in it, will he shrink as well?
No. It would compress anything inside to amount of twisting gold.
Deep freeze.
Oh, can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas blast.
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
What do you mean, don't get greedy? We're running a business here.
We need to make a profit this time. So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Perhaps she is immortal.
Nobody's immortal.
Groot says we should check things out over here.
Gamora, could you work something out? Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth the effort.
For you, maybe. I love you. No, it ain't.
What did the tree say?
He says all this moisture is good for us and will make us grow.
In your case, that is doubtful.
I agree with Groot. It's important to stay hydrated.
This hydrated.
Did you cut it, Gamora?
Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
What the flark? You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to the cops.
Ugh. We just can't catch a break. There's always some stupid blah monster or angry space cops or a random ship explosion kicking us in the teeth.
And the weather always sucks.
It does. I'm wet and hungry and angry, but damn it, I'm not about to lose this deal after everything we've been through. So I'm gonna march into that ridiculously awesome palace and try to...
Let's just get this done. You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a flarkin' infinity bridge is what it is.
You're being dramatic, Rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the flarkin' thing is looking like we mean business.
Groot, you ready to squeeze in?
Peter Quill, there's still time to reconsider. The tree creature is not very monstrous.
Drax, we're doing this just like we planned on the Milano.
You're being stubborn. Clearly the rodent is
I
the
am
one
not being stubborn, I just refuse to change my mind. Because it's the right decision.
Hey, lovebirds, let's go. Bridge ain't gonna cross itself.
I hope Lady Hellbender is as gullible as you expect she is.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drax. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, here we go.